Welcome back, Typus here with another episode of the Final Fantasy VIII Randomizer. We've woken up in the garden is still adrift, Squall's wondering what to do, so he's probably going to say hello to the headmaster. Oh, on en route to headmaster we get apprehended by the garden faculty, and Squall's got to go to the master's room. You know, that doesn't sound at all wrong there. He's in for, I guess, a nasty treat, maybe? So we're going to go to B1. So this garden has it has got its ground floor, where we are. It's got its second floor, it's got its third floor, it's got its MD floor, it's got its sub-basement floor, and then it's also got its basement 1 floor. Sinister music. Interesting designs. I do like the architectural design in 8. Oh, someone's pleading for help. Apparently it is the headmaster. Hey, we've got our party members. Excellent. I don't have to worry about junctioning, so they should all be set up to deal with the boss. Although I may wish to remove Mug from Irvine. Well, I suppose he can be support. So the headmaster Sid is being apprehended by, I guess, the garden faculty. He's not too keen on the guy, calling him a son of a bitch. Seeds were brought up for the future, and the future is now. Why can't you understand? Oh, okay, so the garden faculty really are just bouncers. Damn it. Should never have trusted you. I wish I could go back 10 or so years to tell myself that you're nothing but a money-grubbing son of a bitch. Then I never would have built this place. Squall! You heard everything? Yes. I'm so embarrassed, but sometimes even old men like me lose their temper. Let's get out of here. But Squall's got an appointment with not the headmaster, but Norg. Sir, I still have my report to give. Please come to my office later. I really don't think he feels like listening to a teenager's report on their mission at the moment. He just needs to take 5, calm down, refocus, and just calm the emotions. You're the seed who returned from Galbadia, correct? Yes. It's about time. Master Norg has been waiting for you. I mean, they haven't actually summoned him in the however many weeks the garden has been adrift in the ocean for. Whenever Master Norg calls you, be sure to be there within 3 seconds. Then the 3 seconds are up. Okay. Impatient bugger. And here, this is the boss. We've actually fought the boss way back in the equivalent of Disc 1. And this is the first surprise. It's the first non-human race that we've really encountered. I guess the Moombas are sort of non-human, but they're considered beasts given that they apparently cannot speak. Give your report of the sorceress. So where to begin? Answer him quickly and be precise. We failed to assassinate. Confirmation of Headmaster Sid's order was made at Galbadia Garden after Irvine Kineas of Galbadia joined us. We set off to carry out the sorceress assassination order. Somehow unaware that Galbadia and Valum had orders together. Oh, apparently we got duped. Everyone got duped. So Master Norg has known about the alliance between the president of Galbadia and the sorceress. He heard it from the Galbadian Garden Master himself. And the Galbadian Master is not another member of Norg's race. It is Martine, the human. Apparently is a subordinate to Norg. But apparently the garden at least Galbadia Garden and the sorceress are closely linked. So she had already infiltrated the place before setting it up or setting eyes on it to be her base. That sly weasel Martine used him as a last resort for assassination. And he gave the order to place the blame on him. So who is in charge of Galbadia Garden? Norg or Sid? Sid seems to be the one handing out the orders and managing day-to-day affairs. Whereas this guy in the pod I don't know what he is actually doing. He is supposed to be the money behind the project. But our party was unfortunately just in the wrong place at the right time, and they were a convenient scapegoats. And we've now been rounded up to be handed over on a silver platter as sort of sacrifices to appease the sorceress, get into a good brook so she stops trying to attack the garden. Oh, he has no patience. We lost to the sorceress. Quit your whining. Just because we lost, we got no say in the matter. I mean, school and that's not going to be terribly happy just being handed over to the Garbania. So those guys have fled. The idiot Cid dispatched Seed to kill the sorceress. And if you fail, this garden will be done for. My garden, it will be all over. The idiot Cid. He has forgotten that it was I who put up the money to establish garden. I wanted to offer the sorceress Cid's head along with seeds. I ordered the students to find Cid, but they sided with him. Of course they're going to side with him. They know him. You are unknown to most of the student body. And let's be honest, kind of scary and off-putting. Then what is it? Is it Cid's and Adea's, the pathetic married couple? So, there's a little bit of a lore drop. Cid and Adea, the sorceress, are actually married. Or potentially exes. Adea might be Cid's ex. That could also be a thing. But yes, Cid and Adea, some time ago, they did indeed get married. And of course, Norg is a bit of a jealous type, and he just thinks Cid's going to be after the garden. Oh, he's retreated into his cocoon, and we get a boss fight. Who do we get? What do we get? Can I draw a Leviathan off it? Because I missed drawing it off last time I fought him. Oh, this is the presidential body double from the timber train. Oh, we fell for it. Ah, yes, he has his own scripted dialogue. What have you got, fake president? Triple. Sleep and Thundara. Oh, you have got some detached hands there. Well, let's stock up some triples on the one person who can successfully draw them. 9 triples. Yep, that's what 110 boosted magic with Ultima gives us. Whoops. Did not mean to attack. Oh well, Quistis is now attacking. So this guy should not have crazy HP. The body double portion of the fight is very weak. And now, the already somewhat melted and mutated boss will turn into an even more melted and mutated actual true form of the boss. And yep, that's not too far off of what this thing's supposed to be. So he's Gero. Oh, who has ends. And something else. Let's see what that something else is. So he can use Raptures. He has 2 insta-kill attacks. Rapture is not as good as the end, but because it only works on single targets and things can be immune to rapturing. We'll show off what Rapture looks like. We should have enough, although please don't hit Quistis. Okay, Quistis is now berserked. Oh, she's not. She survived it. She managed to miss it. Just don't... Oh, she has ribbon, perhaps. So, just puts angel wings. And yes, unsurprisingly, cannot be raptured. And no, I won't use the end on it, even though it instantly will kill it. It's just a little bit too broken. The rest of this is not really worth it. So, let's give you a meltdown. You can continue to attack school, and I guess you just, I don't know, Blizzara. 1000 damage is lovely. Irvine really does lack offensive capabilities without magic junction on him, which I really should teach a GF to do that now, given I have the junction scrolls, and I can also use something to, like, I can use the amnesia greens to get rid of unneeded duplicate abilities. Like, I don't need the 500 sell familiar and cool shop abilities that I seem to have on GFs. So I'll just have to go through dupes like that. Okay. Magic's definitely the way to go. See what School's Quake does. Because School's only hitting like 400 damage on a crit hit, which is not great. And the Quake is just hitting so much more. And School doesn't even have boosted magic attack. 230, not bad. And he just pukes all over Squall, who has been blinded in silence? No. Let's get that last quake. 3,000, and he's being pushed back into the pillar. Oh, and he's dead. Yeah. Magic junction to ultimate junction to magic. It does good. Elixirs? Okay. Pretty sure I can buy them off a shop, but I'll take a couple. So, like, what's going on, guys? Oh, forget it. How can you be so carefree? This might turn into a major problem. Pretty sure it already is, Quistis. What's the point of talking about it now? You don't know what's going on either. But that's why you talk about it. It's crazy, I don't know what's going on anymore. Fair. You found out that your home has been run secretly in the shadows by something else. You've got embroiled in sorceresses, and your home, which you thought was a building stuck in the earth, is now floating in the middle of an ocean, powered by God knows what's technology. You're receiving contrary orders, your whole worldview is shaken up, and the girl that has a crush on you, well, elsewhere. We've found the headmaster in the infirmary. Well, the headmaster's kind of... I'm okay now, Doctor. Are you sure? Yes, I believe I'm done crying. Just take it easy, okay? Understandably, very emotionally shook after his encounter with Norg there. Did not go well. He's got a lot on his mind. So, I guess now's the time for the report, maybe? You all see me in such an embarrassing state. What shall we talk about? Okay, let's get some goss on your wife. So we heard that she's a wife. Yep. She'd been a sorceress since childhood. I married her knowing that. We were happy. We worked together, the two of us. Very happy. Then, one day, Adair began talking about building the garden and training Seed. But it was concerned with Seed's goal, that one day Seed might fight Adair. She laughed and told me it would never happen. However, we have already fought her. Let's talk about what to do next. Well, we've got to stop drifting around at some point. I only hope that we can get things back to the way they were. Let's go report. He can guess most of what's happened, so we don't actually have to do it. Meaning of Seed? Seed is Seed. It's the elite mercenary force of Balam, Trapia, and Galbadia. Seed will defeat the sorceress. Garden will train Seed members. The many missions around the world are only training for the final battle against the sorceress. But now that the sorceress has become a major threat, the true mission has begun. What's the deal with Norg? He's from the Shumi tribe, a black sheep of the tribe, one might say. We met while I was running around trying to find the funds to build the garden. He became interested in building it, and we hit it off. Thanks to his funding, it was completed. However, we needed an enormous amount of funds to run the garden, so we began dispatching seeds around the world as a means of supporting the garden. Norg's idea was right on the money, so he is a businessman. An enormous amount of capital began flowing in, and the garden began to change. Lost sight of our higher deals, that truth was covered up, which explains why Squall knows diddly squat. So that's all of the dialogue options, and Shu's calling us. Maybe she's found something out? Have you seen the headmaster around? Well, what's going on? Go to the second floor deck and see yourself. There's a ship approaching. It could be Galbadians or worse. The sorceress might be aboard, coming to attack us. I have to tell the headmaster right away. Oh, alright. Second floor. We're supposed to be in the middle of the ocean, and no one's supposed to know we're here, so who could it be? Well, there's a ship. Apparently it's a Galbadian-style ship, and there's a bunch of soldiers, I guess. They're asking for Sid, so they know them, and are they from Galbania? They're Seeds. This is Adair's ship. We're Sorceress Adair's Seeds. That sounds wrong. Well, we're coming on board. We are unarmed. So there's two sets of Seeds, one that are Sid's and one that are the Sorceress Adair's. Naturally, they're a little bit suspicious of these guys. The white Seeds. We must speak to Headmaster Sid. Here comes the headmaster with Shoo. We're come for a loan. It's too dangerous here now. Yes, I'm afraid so. Alone, the girl from Windhill. So that's the little girl that was in the Laguna Dream sequence from way back. For some reason, she happens to be on somewhere in Garden. And Squall has he has seen her once. She was the mysterious girl that went and said hi to him in the infirmary way back at the beginning of the game. Squall, Alone is that girl, right? Yeah, she was that girl who was with Laguna. Probably. Do you know where she is? How the hell would he know? Alright, they gotta go split up and find her. Fortunately, I am pretty damn sure she is hiding in the library. And now we have the mystery of who this Alone chick is and why is she important. Given that she's cropped up in the dream sequence, she was there at the very beginning of the game, and the White Seeds want her for some reason, and Sid knows about her. So here we have Alone. She would be about her mid-20s, I believe, and she's the Alone. What is going on? You know Laguna, don't you? I do. I really love Uncle Laguna. Then tell me, what is it that we experience? I'm sorry, Squall, it's hard to explain. Yes, very definitely is sending people's consciences back into the past. But one thing, it's about the past. And there you finally learn that you're viewing the past. Although you could probably have enough hints already that you could work that out. Given there's jumps in time between the flashbacks. People say you can't change the past. But even still, if there's a possibility, it's worth a try, right? Change the past? Is she serious? Are you the one responsible? Are you the one taking us to that dream world? I'm sorry. Not again. So much I don't understand. Why me? I have enough problems as it is. Don't get me involved in this. Fair call that. I'm sorry. Don't count on me. Like, you're a teenage mercenary, you're just finding out what love is, you get sent across the world, you have your whole worldview shattered, and then you have to deal with being sent mysteriously back into the past. Yeah, I think that's probably not even the straw that breaks the camel's back. Are you alright, Squall? The answer to that is absolutely not. What Alone said under her breath was, "You're my only hope." But we still don't even know what her goal is at this point in the plot. Why do people depend on each other? In the end, you're on your own. Yeah, so as a teenager, I sort of followed that mentality. It's like, because again, I'm not like a super social, outgoing sort of person, and finding friends always been a hard thing for me. So like, I could completely understand and relate to Squall's mentality there. And it's like, you just deal with your own shit, and like not having to rely on others. It's like having to, well, if you take in, say, queuing in an online game, having to wait for others to get their arse into gear, whilst you're sitting around there twiddling your bloody thumbs, waiting for someone to forget something inevitably, and like you have to start the raid and that, and it's like, oh shit, I've forgotten XYZ equipment or items, and it's like, again. It's like, just let me do this solo. Anyway, he doesn't want to depend on anyone. But the thing is, like, you do have to have some people, some contact of socialization with others in your life. Like, being on your own sucks. And at the moment, I am lucky that I have other people. See, as a kid, this is little baby Squall, 5-year-old Squall. So he's doing his best. He's been left alone, because Squall's a war orphan. Or at least that's essentially what he has become. And he'll be alone without his sis. So he's got an older sister, or someone whom he refers to as a sis. You don't find out until much later that that is Alone. But he's completely forgotten that. You're looking pensive. A teacher knows, huh? I mean, you've also just walked into a teenage boy's bedroom unannounced. I'm sure that's never going to end well. It's not like that. Oh, really? Okay. Yes, don't look under his bed. Hey, do you remember going to the secret place together the night you became a seed? You gave me the cold shoulder. But maybe now you understand how I felt. Sometimes people need someone to talk to. I think I understand, but why don't you talk to me? It might make you feel better. Or do you want to go talk to a wall? Really, not the worst advice for someone like Squall. Let's see. I don't feel like talking? Yeah, let's go with that one. I mean, both options are, I don't want to talk to you at the moment. Let's go then. Want to talk over some tea? So that's mean, what, go to the cafeteria? That's where they'd serve tea in this place, right? Or just go straight to the entrance and then find out. All right, headmaster, lines have been fixed and back on the air. Whoa. Well, something's happening and Sid is freaking out. Oh boy, it's a slow day. Just chilling on the pier, catching some fish. Come on, give me a big one. Yep, does this count as a big one? Don't know how you didn't see this thing coming from like miles away. And just then he gets his big fish, of course. Perfect timing. The tragedy in the background, comedy in the foreground. And the garden has just crashed into the pier. Everybody, please remain calm. Also, please do not leave the garden under any circumstances until you are permitted. We'll try to get things back in order ASAP. Squall, thank you for coming. Here are your orders. We've landed on Fisherman's Horizon. Please go ashore with Quistis and Irvine, find the mayor and apologise. Take a look around the city. We've come to warn you before you go ashore. Do not engage in any type of armed conflict in the city. We do not tolerate belligerents here. Do you understand? Yes, sir. We're representatives of the garden and we come in peace. Welcome to Fisherman's Horizon. You should go visit the mayor. His house is in the middle of the city. He's the head of FH. Man, this is a hell of a mess. I'm terribly sorry. It was inevitable. We lost control of the garden. Nah, don't worry about it. What's important is that nobody got hurt. We love fixing stuff anyway. Kick back and enjoy your stay. So we've crashed into a place called Fisherman's Horizon, which is in the middle of nowhere. Well, sort of. It's on a very unusual bridge that spans the Garbadian continent all the way to the Centran continent. And, well, must have been a relic of the previous era, because it sure as heck is not being used nowadays. And they have a giant solar array there for their power, I guess. And you can see it's kind of got a bit of Waterworld vibes, somewhat derelict Hulk stuff, but has some renewable tech. And we're definitely going down there. So you guys heard of Esther? No, we have not. You know, that high-tech city, it's just beyond the train tracks. I guess you're not going there. A lot of people who stop here go there. The trains are down, so the best way to get there from here is to walk. What a joke, huh? Anyway, you guys had an accident and came here, huh? I guess I shouldn't keep you. Okay, get on. So, Esther is a bit of an unusual one. It's a very closed-off country. They literally have a force field barrier that hides and protects their entire civilization. I guess they, after the war that Laguna was fighting in, because they were Esther soldiers then, they decided, like, nah, screw this, we're just going to go non-contact for the entire thing, and just isolationism. Oh, Demi. So Esther isolated themselves. Their technology was not seemingly destroyed during the war, because most of the other places, technology seems to have slipped. You've got evidence with the garden, where that is clearly outdated technology that doesn't match the current state of tech you see in places like the Balam village and Galbadia and Timber, which seem to be running on, I would say, somewhat contemporary technology for Earth. So this is the Garden Master's house. Oh, not the Garden Master's, the, I guess, Master of FH, Fisherman's Horizon. There's Mayor Dope. Chill, sit on the mat. Alright, allow me to get to the point. When are you leaving? Oh, he's not wasting any time. We'll leave as soon as Garden's capable of moving. Any idea when? Well, no. We only discovered the Garden was mobile a short while ago. So we don't even know how to move it. We're still in the process of understanding everything. Our technicians will assist you. They should be able to repair and service everything. How does that sound? That means we'll have to let outsiders into the Garden. Go consult with your leader if you don't have the authority. Geez, we just got here. You just really hate strangers. Irvine, shut your mouth. We don't want military organizations here. You rely on force to solve problems. That is in direct defiance of our principles. Well, that's completely fair. They believe any problem can be settled by discussion. If you reach mutual understanding, there's no need to fight. No arguments there. Trite and dull as hell, though. Violence only leads to more violence. Yep. We believe your presence here will attract violence. That's why we want you to leave as soon as possible. Again, very fair request. So, they're going to head back to Garden, get the A-OK from Sid. I'm sure everything's going to go super smooth. Nary a problem. Gosh, that was unpleasant. I mean, you can't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Honestly, I thought they were pretty fair there. They've offered to send massive help. Oh, okay, so as I was saying, everything going smoothly. We've got Garbadian soldiers. Looks like they're somehow invading the city. Oh, Flo, the mayor's wife. The Garbadians are here because of you, right? They're after you. Well, maybe. We don't really know that. You better take full responsibility. It's your fault. Fine, we'll take care of them. Don't like the sound of her tone, though. We mustn't rely on them. They won't be able to do anything without fighting. Oh, he's going to go reason with them, isn't he? Ambling off at that old pace. I'll go talk to them. He's dead. Squall's just like, yep, he's a gunner. Let's go say hello to them. There he is. He may want our help, but we might as well. Why are they wasting their time with the old man if they're after us in our garden? I wonder what they're talking about. Yeah, because the garden's pretty bloody obvious. Hard to miss that thing. I already told you I've never heard of this girl alone. There's nobody here by that name. So, Garbadia's also after Alone. Fine, we'll just have to torch the city. Wait a minute, I'm telling the truth. I've never seen this girl. And they don't give a crap. Doesn't matter, old man. We're gonna burn this place anyway. Adea's orders. No, please, I beg you, don't. I'll start with you. And he's just going to get thrown to the side. Let's listen. We'll listen. Why is Adea looking for a loan? School. We better go now. Oh, I guess we're gonna help. Well, everything should be rejunctioned. Who the hell are you? We're Seeds. Get the ironclad over here. I'm sorry, but we have no choice. Squall! Behind ya! I wonder if those soldiers are going to have flare, but what have the rest got? Kuraga, wall, protect, bio, flares. Oh, the flare is down there, so that's actually not too bad. I'll still stock some flares. They'll be useful for attacking, but I don't want to use Ultima. And now I get 9 of them very reliably. G-Soldier, get rid of that. And stock another flare, and then just attack and kill it before we get to the actual proper boss. So this is just a forced random encounter rather than a boss, hence why this group isn't actually randomized, and also why they go down super easy. Ooh, plus with flares, I could stock them and give them to school for strength boosting. Monk's Code counter. And speed engines, rocket engines for speed up. That's not too bad. They had decent drops then. Guys, what is that? So we've got a giant vehicle of some sort up there. Don't ask me how the hell it jumps from that bridge to where we are. It makes no sense. But this is the boss battle, so what are we getting here? Oh. Oh, that's not necessarily good. That is a boss I'm not super familiar with. It is from the late game and it has gimmicks. Okay, you've got percent, you've got catastrophe, vitamin. You have got some juicy, very, very juicy spells there, mate. Quistis, would you like to stock up? So, the gimmick on this is one of these is magic resist, one of these is physical resist. That is clearly physical resist, and the central core does some weird counters. Percent, cool, I don't care about that ability too much. Although Irvine will heal himself, so he doesn't get one-shotted by things. Okay, but I am stocking Meteor because Meteor happens to be multi-target. It is so good to spam that. Okay, so we hit the left probe. Let's see what the right probe is. This thing does have potential for nasty counters, I think. Because it sounds like literally right at the end of disc 3 is like, I never remember what this one is. It's like one of those bosses like, oh, you exist. Let's see if it happens when I attack the main body. Okay, that's normal damage. Twin homing laser, so I think that might be a counter. Okay, so that is not resistant, and that is definitely a counter. That's okay. That's good damage. So now score will be up for doing some Rinkazukans. 9 meteors. Percent again, that's fine. Do I want to keep Christus on low HP for some useful magics, maybe? Reflect. Okay. I don't care about that. Oh, maybe I do care about that. Okay, he cannot reflect himself. Interesting. Does Krista survive that? She does. Let's... Mighty Guard. Let's get the Renkazuken. And let's recover Squall and Quistis, I think. Quistis will regain a decent amount of HP with that regen spell. That's part of Wall. So 400, that's a good chunk of damage. Twin homing, so that still counters. Interesting. I did not know it would counter a limit. Well, Squall's dead. I'll have to revive him. And that's somewhat useless heal on him. And everyone has got... I do want some more meteors. You should have some full lives. Alright. Wakey Squall. And Christus is still on low HP, so she can still use a homing laser. Though I am tempted to use Meteor. Oh, it can tentacle. Fun. Alright, Ray Bomb. Boom, good damage. Okay, so those pods just have flat out enormous defense. And I think maybe if the pods are alive, the homing laser is what comes into play. That might be what it is. It's fine, that's fine. Means that I can reliably get Squall into low HP. $500, good. I will have to be slightly careful to make sure that... Okay, mobile attack weaponry off. Let's stock on those meteors. Renkazuken. Recover Squall so that I have it. Oh wait, counter doesn't count. For that, it won't kill it. Whoopsies. Squall's gonna get killed off again. Because I don't think he'll have enough damage to kill it. Oh, no he does. Well, that's lucky. So that thing... Normally it also doesn't look like that. The pods have been separated out from it. And you may have noticed one of them was off screen. Yes, they're not supposed to be quite like that. Coral Fragment. Electrocute. Well, that is a new limit break, I guess. 40 AP and a whole bunch of abilities. Oh, 80% HP. That's nice. And Magic Up is also going to be good. So I'll be doing some junction rearranging after this. And the Ironclad falls off the cliff into the water, splash, and out from it comes Renoa, Zell, and Selfie, who had no control over it whatsoever. It had gone berserk. Squall! I guess Garbadia never bothered looking inside of it? Hey, Selfie. It's great to see you guys. Is Garden alright? A lot has happened. Garden's safe. Woohoo! What happened to you guys? Squall, let's save that for later. Quistis and Irvine, why don't you guys take them back to the garden? I'll see you guys later after I take a look around. Alright, Shiva's going to learn medicine level up. Brother's also going to learn ribbon. It's not going to hurt having another ribbon. Diabolos is going to learn strength plus 60%. Let's have Carbuncle learning some luck plus 50. Might as well have the GF ability, medicine, refine ability learnt. And I think that, oh no, Spirit Junction actually probably worth having. He does have some nice other elemental defenses though. Yeah, let's keep the Spirit Junction. Defense, not that it's super needed at the moment. Let's see. Forbidden Medicine, what can we get? We can get some elixirs. So as you can see, the items needed to refine our stat ups are quite rare and expensive. So we're left with Renoa, whom we have to talk to. What's up? Yeah, I missed ya. You know, I thought I was going to die on the missile base. That's when I really missed you. Let's see. We'll go why. Be the idiot. Why? Oh, forget it. Catch you later, Squall. But I think that will do us for now. The next section is one that I'll probably skip over, which is the whole long garden festival sequence, which has an awful lot of dialogue and not terribly much action in it. If there is action, then I will show it. But otherwise, next point, we should have access to the garden and we can go sailing away. Just like Enya. Until next time, let's just type this out. Bye.